Hey guys, it's Ranger Matt. Welcome to another day with, I was wrong podcast title. This is not Slick or Better You. I don't have a guest coming aboard, but I'll take that anyway. Uh, this is Words from Ranger Matt. I do still do my daily podcast, Slick or Better You. I do have a guest that's going to come on Monday from my favorite childhood era time. I can't wait to have him aboard. But if you're new to watching this, congratulations. You come to the right place. I hope I can give you some encouragement today, or for those who will be watching this. Um, I have been talking with people about getting into the ministries, and I wanted to just find my way with it in terms of if that's where I'm going to fit into that. But for right now, I wanted to just do these videos since I haven't had no guests on these last few 2-3 months of 2022. I wanted to just give encouragement to people who need it because there's just so much going on out here in the world with the Ukraine and the COVID is slowly rising, but it's still out there. People are still sick and dying from it. Um, but I just wanted to give encouragement to those who are needed. So if you've been watching the last 3 weeks, I've done 3 different videos, and I'm excited about it. The first video I did was basically saying be yourself. You know, it's one thing when you like what somebody does, but to kind of analyze your life around them in a sense where you're basically like a twin or a shadow, you don't have to do that. Everybody has a goal and task in life. And just because that person got to where they wanted to be in their lives recently does not mean that that can't happen with you. Everybody's goals is different in life. So that's the first fact. The second thing that I talked about in the second episode was escaping the dark, which was pretty much me saying, you know, come out of the dark, come into the light, come into God's light, let him guide you to where you need to be. Don't carry around hate or anger because having all that bottled up anger is just not great. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that today as well. And also, my third episode that I just did this recent Monday was motivation. Basically, just have the motivation to do things in life and not let that stop you from where you need to be in life. Everybody needs that motivational push. So today, my episode is the 4 steps for you. And basically, these are just my words. Now, you probably heard them from people all over on social media, church, maybe from me, these past 3 videos I've done. But this is just my way of saying these are 4 steps that you can apply yourself with in life. And if you plan on doing things in life, then you gotta have that motivation to do it. So the first step in the first 4 steps I'm going to do, the first one is examining your life. So basically, my point of saying this is in life, kind of going back to what I was just saying a minute ago about being your own person. You gotta really examine your life. You have to, and I'm not forcing you to do it, but I'm just giving you the encouragement to examine your life. Basically, we are all on a task in life to do what God wants us to do. And if you're somebody that's a Christian, you should know that. And everyday life as a Christian or every life period, it's not an easy task. We all go through different circumstances and changes in life, and we never know how that outcome is going to be, how our reactions is going to be, because sometimes we act first and think last. And sometimes it has good consequences, sometimes it does not. But we have to get ourselves to a place to realize and know, am I living my life right? Am I doing it right? If I'm not doing something correct, I need to fix that. I need to pray. I'm not just speaking to myself. I'm just saying in general for everybody when I say these. Need to pray. Need to just evaluate what am I doing in my life that I know it is not. Because also as well, like I think I said earlier as well, is that in order to help motivate somebody, you gotta motivate yourself. In order to help encourage somebody, you gotta encourage yourself, because that person is somebody that's gonna look up to you or to us. And you also gotta get prepared for the next generation as well. Our kids, the grandkids, the younger generation. So much is changing in the world with today's standards and today's children. From my time when I was in school, I guess the biggest is there's kids today with tablets and that they can do things in school with tablets that are different and quicker than versus when I was in school where we had to actually use a book and calculator and all that. And I guess they use it today, so I don't know. I don't have kids, so I don't know what today's standards of all that is like now. But from what I've heard from conversations from my former teachers and what have you, it's really different now. But my point with all that is examine your life. If you want to be a better person, well, hopefully you can be a want to be a better person. To do that, anything in your life that's not right, take it away. And one thing is like what I said Monday, delete negativity. Negativeness is not something that you want in your life. And that's actually my second step, eliminating negativity. Bad vibes, negativeness is just not good for the soul. It's not good for you. Your body language and how you speak and how you come off can it interprets somebody when you meet them, rather brief or permanently. If you come off mean and just hateful or with an attitude or sarcastic, or just cussing and carrying on, that automatically kind of tells that person who might have wanted to flirt or wanted to offer you a job or a deal or something or wanted to talk to your boss about something. That kind of gives them the interpretation that either you're not having a good day, which could be the case, and somebody made you mad at work or at home or what have you, or in traffic, or you're just like that and they don't want to be around you. And negativeness, I said this before too. I had a buddy who had a sign in his car that said "No negativity allowed," and I'm not saying it's not bad to vent about your problems, because having friends and people around to listen to that, because sometimes you might need advice or an answer to it. But once it's come out of you, whether you're with somebody physically or with God or praying or with yourself, just try to flush that away. Like they say, change the channel. Change that negativeness to a positive, that frown or sadness to a smile. That smile could help brighten somebody's day, because you could meet somebody at work, or like I was saying, you could meet somebody and they might need that positiveness, and that has happened. I got a coworker, not to put him on blast. I don't think he's watching this, but I have a coworker who he has a lot of up and down days. You never know when he's going to be happy. You never know when he's going to be frustrated. And I give him encouragement from time to time. And ironically, he considers me his only friend at work. But my words of encouragement or how to handle something, most of the time for what I get, he does listen to that. And he says, thank you for that. I don't know if he follows through with that or not all the time, because, everybody has their own mind and agenda. But the point is, he took what I said to face value, because I cared enough to do that. And that's something that we have to do too. We have to care. We got to show love. There are people out here that feel alone and doesn't know what to do with that. So what do? They have hate. They have bitterness in their heart because they can't let go of certain things. And, you got to let go. You got to let go of the past. What happened in the past is in the past. Your past mistakes or values or choices can affect what you do today. If you did something that hurt somebody, if you had a bad relationship with your parents or with your spouse or what have you, or at work or with a friend, fix that. Apologize is a hard step for people, but fixing that is important, and that's the first step. If you can't fix that, and if it's too far gone, you gotta just walk away from that and just move on, because there's so many people out here that, especially when that says when one door closes, another one will open. If that bad seed of a relationship with whomever didn't work out well, just close that door and move on to the next, because there's somebody else out there who you're going to meet. That right connection that you're going to meet is somebody who is going to inspire you to where you need to be in life. And it could be your new friend. It could be your new love interest, And another thing too is, I recently told my mother this. We was talking about someone, a friend of mine who I haven't spoken with in a long time, And she was kind of wondering why I haven't heard from them in a while and what have you. And I just told her, and something that she's told me, and it's something I'm just saying, like I said, can I say now? Things are for a season. They're not permanent. Sometimes they can be permanent, which is a good thing. And sometimes things change. People change. People come and go. I've often been told that friends come and go, but family stays the same. And that's something that's should stick with you. Erase that negativity, get that hate out of you, because you just can't have that. That damage your insides. Somebody said your smile is $1 million asset. Your smile can encourage somebody. Your positiveness can have a better outlook on your life and somebody else's life. And if you're not using that, you're doing something disturbance. So you're probably thinking, oh, well, I just got bills. I'm struggling at work, not financially, or I don't have a job, or I went through a breakup. My car messed up, or I don't have a lot of people in my church. Or I've lost my way with Christianity or with God. I just don't know what to believe. And, I said before in one of my videos that this COVID has changed a lot of people spiritually and emotionally. But God is by your side, and whether you believe him or not, he is going to guide you to where you need to be in life. And there are people out there that can help you with that. So even if you're not a Christian, reach out hopefully you are, but if you're not, you watching this. Everything I'm saying right now, if you don't believe, reach out to somebody and let somebody help you out. If somebody tried to give you advice and you walked away from that and said, no, I'm not interested, go back and find that person, because that person was the sunshine of your day. Like the Stevie Wonder song, "You are the sunshine of my life." That person was the sunshine of your life that encouraged you. No, I'm not about to release a singing album. No, maybe one day, but not right now. So, like, for anybody watching or will be watching, I was just saying, the 4 steps of life is, first, examine your life and look at what's important and what's not, and which fits into the second one, eliminating negativity. Eliminate the hate and the negativeness. Anything that's not helping you out, get rid of it. Because the last thing you want to do is just be that big S word, stress. You don't want to be stressed out or just have so much bottled in you to a point where you get sick. And you see in the movies or shows and happen in real life too. People got so sick that they've had a heart attack. They've had a heart attack and died. They've had a stroke. They couldn't talk. Parents and friends, I mean, it can happen, Stress is a big thing, I'm working. I've encouraged my mother a lot because she sometimes stresses a lot, and and I'm glad she's now in a place now where she doesn't do that a lot now. So eliminate negativity, examine your life, and the third step here is learn to smile. Like I was saying, smile. Encouragement, your smile is that $1 million asset. It can help somebody. Don't you realize that when you smile and when you're positive, and I'm really smiling right now, I'm not really faking, I'm not faking it. When you're smiling, that's a good vibe. Now, I'm not saying you got to be hunky-dory and walk around the neighborhood smiling like Mr. Rogers in the neighborhood and saying, good morning. And that's a good thing. I'm not saying that. But sometimes you got to smile, and if you can't smile, fake it till you can make it. Because life is just too short. People are leaving here left and right, whether it's from COVID or cancer or what kind of illness. The main thing that's really sad to me is suicide, because it's like there's so much in your life that you can help better advance yourself and the growing and doing better. Ending your life is just not the answer. And that's another file of negativity. And not that I'm judging people who have left us and went that way, but you can better yourself and not think that way. You can influence yourself, surround yourself with positive people, do things that make you happy. If somebody in traffic cuts me off, I might get a little mad about it, but I'll move on. And if that right song or my favorite group or, whoever is on and I'm hearing it, I'm in that mode. I'm driving, watching the traffic, but I'm in that mode. I don't, excuse me, I don't try to let things that may anger me, rather at work or at home or what have you. And excuse me again, it's really rare to get me angry. You know, you really have to push me to that level to get me that way. But if I were to, I try to find ways to better that, to walk away from that. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to. That's kind of like when you watch YouTube and you see people want to fist fight each other. Isn't it may be entertaining, but at the end of the day, what does that solve? Does it help that you bruised, that you given them a broken nose? And, you know, they might got in your face and you might have did it to prove a point. But if you're just doing that because you don't like them or whatever, because you mess with them and they gonna get back at you with that one. I'm a believer where if you talk it out, try to solve that problem and not always with your fists, because fighting is not the answer. And so my last message right now is, you know, learning to smile it, show it, embrace it. Let that positiveness flow on to somebody who needs it as well. Believe and have faith. That's the fourth one. It's kind of a double one, but believe and have faith. Examine your life, erase negativity, eliminate negativity, learn to smile, and believe and have faith. You gotta, you really gotta believe in yourself, because, like I said, friends and people come and go all the time, and or people direction wise take a different route, or they'll say, "Oh, I just don't have time because I got the A, B, C, and D going on," and you may not hear from them for weeks or months. And I personally know about that, but you have to believe in yourself. And sometimes if you can't call that person or talk to them to get advice, which is a good thing, but if you can't, like I was saying, you have to get to a place where you can pray about it to God, talk it out amongst yourself, or not in a crazy talk to yourself kind of way, but just get all that out. You know, get anything that's stopping you from believing, and have that faith, because without faith and without believing, nothing is possible. And God had faith in us. Jesus had faith for us when he died on the cross for our sins. He's the one, he didn't have to do that. He cared enough for us, for him to do that. We should be bettering ourselves. And I'm not trying to come off as, like, mean, like the way I said that, but you know what I mean? But I'm just saying that bettering yourself and believing yourself, you can prosper anything. Anything is possible if you believe in yourself. If you can believe in what somebody is doing, if you can give that person faith, if you give that person encouragement, that person that really needs a friend, that homeless person that might need something from you, some words, something to drink, that last dollar or two that you may have, that meal that you didn't finish eating, you might want to give that to them. Somebody needs it, because everybody is going through something and they need it. You might be going through something you need it. God's words and somebody else's words, rather be a pastor, a motivational speaker, assistant pastor, a deacon, a bishop, what have you, or just a plain person you meet, rather in a store or walking or even at work or in the store, drive through, what have you. Meeting that person and giving that words could help brighten somebody's day. That person could be having a bad day, and just by telling them, "Hey, you look amazing. Thank you for what you've done. You did a great job," that could brighten their day. And they could have it. You might say it to somebody and they might go, "Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, because, I had a long day and I didn't get enough sleep last night, and your words just encouraged me." And the other thing with believing and have faith is knowing that you can do things through Christ. And that's one of the verses I have today, which is a verse that my mother has often given to me, that I can, which is in Philippines. I can never pronounce that name right, and I apologize for that. For Philippines 4:13. Again, sorry, I didn't pronounce that right, but I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that's something that my mother has always told me, and that's something that always stuck by me, and that's something I've given encouragement to others on, and that's something I'm gonna give to you, that you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Anything is possible in life, and which is something else that I have here as well, which is in Psalms, which is, "For the Lord is good; His mercy is everlasting, and His truth and wrath to all, and His truth and wrath to all generations." The Lord is good, and His work can encourage you and all generations to come, because we're the ones that learn it and hear about it, and we're the ones that have to educate the next or help the next generation so they can have peace. They can learn. They can better themselves. And another Psalms verse, which is 100. The first one was in Psalms 100 verse 5. This one is 100 verse 3. God, which is under God created us, which is I'm gonna get to that. "Know that the land, He is God. It is He that have made us, and not we ourselves." And that's kind of what I was saying, that God created us to fulfill His destiny. And while we're out here fulfilling our goals as well, it's God that's going to get us through this, because without God and His strength, nothing is possible in life. God is the one that will lead us to where we need to be in life. And that's something that we got to know and have in us while we go through life, while we go through positiveness. And like I said before, that positivity that you may bring, that wisdom of positiveness, can lead to possibilities. Doors can open for you, things that you never imagined in life, you know? So examine your life. Learn, eliminate that negativity, that stumbling block, you know? Cease from anger and forsake wrath. And that's the first line from Psalms 37, verse 8. Seize it, get rid of it, eliminate the negativity. Learn to smile and believe in yourself. Have faith, have encouragement. When you go out here today, believe and know that, Lord, I know that I'm going through a season right now of change, but I believe and declare and know that you have my back, that you love me, and that a door is going to open up. Better opportunity is going to come my way. And I know that I have not lost this battle. I know for a fact that anything is possible if I believe in it in my heart. It may not happen when I wanted it to happen, but I know it's going to happen. And it's going to happen at the best time in my life. And it's going to, your outlook is just going to get better and different. So anybody who's watching right now, I appreciate it. Anybody who will be watching, thanks again. Again, like I said in my videos, I don't know how many more of these I'm gonna be doing, but this is just words of encouragement from me to you, anybody that's in need of it. And I'm gonna say it again: think positive, eliminate negativity, surround yourself with that positive flow. And I've said this before too: don't get on that negative train. Get on that positive train. Hop off that one. That train is no good. It needs to go to the works and be mended. You feel what I'm saying? Get on that positive one. That feel of just, it's like watching the sun setting or rising on the rainbow, and after it rains, that positiveness. And that is what's going to help you in life. That alone. That and accepting God as your Savior, and getting to a place where you find yourself talking in tongues when you hear His voice. Because when God's Spirit moves, when you hear it, it comes, and it comes so fast and so smooth. I'm telling you, it's something there. So I'm just gonna leave y'all with this. Anybody that needs these words, God bless you. God bless your family. Whatever you're going through in your life is going to get better. You know, whatever you're going through season wise amongst anybody in your life is going to get better. And eliminate that negativity, smile. I often joke with the ladies with that one when I'm something. This may not be the best time to bring that up, but I often joke when I see a lady with a mask on and look all serious. I say, "Smile. Where's that smile at? You got to smile." But I'm saying that in general to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Smile. Don't let that negativeness stop you from smiling. Don't let what happened in the past affect your way of thinking today. What happened then was then. Reminiscing is one thing, but it's just eat up what somebody may think or say about you, and it's probably false advertisement, or somebody just doesn't like you or hates you. They'll add on to that. Get rid of that. They're not your circle. If it's on social media, delete them off or get yourself off and start something new, or get off of it. Period. Because that's the thing about social media is just it can get dangerous, and just have that faith. Have the faith. Believe in yourself. Believe in that person who wants to do something and you may not think it's the best idea. Just believe in them. Have that faith. But let them go on out there and see what happens. A friend, a family member, your son, your daughter, your spouse. Believe in them. Believe in. Have faith. If God can believe, if God had the moment to believe in his son, Jesus Christ, to come down to earth and do what he did, if God could believe in Moses, somebody who did a whole lot in his life before taking that walk with God and getting them people out of Egypt from Ramses, if all that can happen with all them, anything can happen with you. So I'll leave you with that. You're important. You're special. You have a task in life, and you gotta see it till the very end. Don't walk away from it and quit because somebody didn't believe in you. You believe in. See if I can get it. Okay, you believe in you. You believe in you and yourself alone, and know that you can do anything that you put your mind and heart to it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I know sometimes my words might sound a little off base, but I hope you have enjoyed my messages from today. Um, just take this time now and just pray to God. Tell him that you're hungry for positiveness, that you're hungry for betterness, and just take it day by day, one step at a time. Don't rush it. Rush to get away from negativeness, yes. But life is getting shorter by the minute. The world is just going through a lot, and you gotta evaluate your life, embrace negativity, smile, believe in yourself, have the faith. Have that faith and encouragement that you can do anything. Be the better you. Be the better person for somebody. Give some encouragement today, tomorrow, right now as we speak. Encourage somebody. Encourage yourself to better advance and help somebody. So until next time, you guys have a good day. Have a good weekend. Be safe, and God bless.